In this question, a metallic rod of length L and resistance R is rotated with a frequency nu. So frequency is given nu and angular velocity omega, okay, and hinged at the center and rotating over a circular metallic ring of radius L. That length of the rod is also L, and it is moving in this direction with linear velocity v in magnetic field, which is inward. Now in this, suppose here is a positive charge in this. So when positive charge move in this direction in the magnetic field, then according to right hand palm rule, we know that positive charge experience a force, magnetic force in this direction. So positive charge will move here and accumulate here, you can see, and negative charge, that is electrons, move this side towards the outer ring. Okay, so due to this, what happens? EMF is induced. Okay, now EMF induced, so let us consider a very small part of this, that is of this rod, that is dl. Okay, so EMF across the length dl, EMF across length dl, dE will be equal to how much? Velocity, magnetic field B, velocity V, and dl. Now EMF across the rod of length L, so that EMF induced will be equal to E equal to, integrate this dE, okay, that will be equal to integrate 0 to L dl, and V equal to how much? V equal to, we know the formula between linear velocity and angular velocity, that is V equal to R omega. So here radius is given L, so V equal to L omega. So 0 to L B omega L dl. Okay, this is EMF. So E equal to V omega 0 to L L dl. Okay, now this is E equal to B omega, and we get from here L square upon 2. So half B omega L square. Okay, now if it is moving with frequency nu, then omega equal to, we know, 2 pi nu. So we get E equal to half V into 2 pi nu L square. Okay, and this is pi nu B L square. To cancel pi B nu L square. Okay, so this is EMF. Now second part, we have to find out that expression for the magnitude and direction of the force acting on this rod due to the presence of current in the rod. So we know when current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, okay, which opposes the motion of the conductor. So F equal to I LB. Okay, so I LB, that is I equal to, I equal to, we know E upon R. So upon R we will take here, so it will be pi nu B L square upon R into L B, that is equal to pi nu B square L cube upon R. This is the force experienced. Now if we have to find out power, so power, we know we can use E square upon R or F into B. Any formula we can use. So power will be equal to E square upon R, suppose we are using here. So pi square B square nu square L 4 upon R. Okay, this is power, and direction of this force, this is external force required to rotate the rod must be in the opposite direction to that of Lorentz force acting on the rod. Okay.